Well, hello my friends! Welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be testing real chrome. And I got real chrome on Etsy with two other chromes and, two other products. Fire chrome and clear coat. I'll be testing those another day. They require another setup, including applying fire to the fire chrome to bring the chrome out. I got to get some parts that can withstand the butane torch, so I got to get some metal pieces I'm going to test, maybe some resin or something. So I got to prep for that. And the clear coat, unfortunately, doesn't work on this, but it does work on the fire chrome and their other products. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just test this one out separately. And here is their page on Etsy, Real Chrome, and I said, holy cow, a 3-star rating. The product got lost in the mail and left them a 1-star. That doesn't reflect the product. Everything else is there. You can see I paid $21 for this. And there's Silver Lightning and the Fire Chrome. What's the Fire Chrome? It's on another page or it's sold out. I'll have to check. So I didn't order this. I'm not sure why, but we'll try this. This is more of a polished metal instead of an actual chrome. So we're going to test that another day. I guess I will go ahead and order that. But for now, we're going to test this. Now, what I did like is they give you instructions for everything. This is pretty cool. Even if they're basic, it's nice to have this little sheet. So what we got here is Real Chrome is our easiest product to use. A few tips. Real Chrome is very forgiving. Can be brushed or sprayed on. Brush on, let it dry. If you spray it, 15 psi, apply a heavy coat. So that would be a bigger needle. Actually, it should be a higher psi. To allow the paint to flow. I think they wanted to come out not as atomized. I understand what they're saying now. You can even pour your item or dip it. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Clean up. Use your favorite thinner. So I'm guessing lacquer thinner, safety, or equipment. All right. There's nothing in the back. No. So that's it. So what I did was I prepped several ways we're going to spray this on. We're going to airbrush it, of course. Then we're going to airbrush it using a no-clean airbrush. This one's from Kaizo. So we're going to see if that, just blowing it out through a 0.5 needle here, if you get good results. That way for somebody who wants to paint some big chrome project, but they're not a airbrush guy, we'll see if that gets you your chrome results. Also, we're going to brush paint a piece. So we're going to do a lot of pieces that look the same, but we're going to have to be applied differently. We're going to airbrush one. We're going to airbrush one using that airbrush, as well as a regular airbrush. And one we're going to brush on. And I got this piece to dip. I'm going to dip it in there and let it dry and see what we get. And then there you go. We're going to get the results of all of these. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked here to see the results. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to brush one on while we airbrush the other one. We'll let it dry. And we got to dip one also. So let's go ahead and dip one. Let me make sure I had this shaken. Yep, there it is. As long as it's off the bottom, we're good to go. Get the little cardboard piece here. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just dip one piece straight up. All right, so I am going to let this dry somewhere. A little excess, huh? All right, let me pause the camera. Let me go place this somewhere. Actually, it looks pretty chromy already. Excellent. And we'll see how that dries. I'll be right back. All right, that one is drying off to the side here. It's going to use a wider brush, but without having to pour this out, let's go with this skinnier brush. And that way it fits in the jar without going crazy here. So let's go ahead. Load it up. I'm going to brush this piece on. All right. Here we go. As you can tell on the channel, there is no goofy music playing in the background as I do this. Maybe that's something I should consider, but I don't like goofy music. I like my metal. All right, so this is almost the same thing as dipping it, I would say. I'm going to kind of leave it like this, see how it comes out, see how forgiving it is. And let's load some in the back too, just quick, see what happens. I imagine this isn't going to be too durable. I'll test it in a few days for durability. Right now I just want to see how it looks when it's done. A lot of the brush-ons aren't very durable until quite a ways after, but it goes on pretty even. I'm kind of impressed. Not bad at all. So we're going to go let this one dry. I see a couple of spots here that would drive me crazy. Let's see if we can go over it again. That's the big question. Will it leave brush strokes? All right, that's all set. Let me go put this aside to dry, and let's grab an airbrush and do that. All right, here we are at the booth. I grabbed my Rex here, and it's at, let me look down, 15 PSI. All right, I got it set up. So let's start with the piece that we just did. It wants to go on with a heavy, it's all set. It is good to go. It looks great. It actually looks great. I'm impressed. Very good. Let's do the back. This looks like a piece you get chromed and you open up a car kit. Look at that. All right, let's put that aside. Man, that's a good sign. Now, let's see. It doesn't require any base, so we're going to go with a nice white shiny spoon here. And there it is. Not as shiny for some reason. Well, we'll see how it dries. All right, we're going to try it over one of my guys here. Warhammer. Oh, yeah, see, it likes this gray color base, that's for sure. It makes the chrome come out. So what we're going to do here is, look at that. That's as easy as it gets, guys. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Let me grab a black spoon. Let me see if there's a difference in quality there. All right, we'll compare that to the white spoon. However, the white spoon is drying. I can see in the corner of my eye. Let me grab it. It dried nice, actually. It's the lighting here that's weird. But, yeah, it is a good product. A thumb up so far. So we're going to see how it sprays through that other airbrush, that no clean airbrush. And then we'll check that out. And then we'll see the other ones that we dipped and brushed on, and we'll compare all of them. All right, here we go. I put it in the no clean Kaizo airbrush. Let's go. Now we're going to tip forward. All right, it seems to work fine. Here we go. All right, and we'll put it over a white spoon. Not that it matters. Both spoons are fine. Oh, this one's got some dust on it. Ah! Oh, you know what? Let's do another one. There we go. All right. All right, let me let these dry a little bit. I don't think they're going to fully cure, but let's go check everything out at the bench, and let's wrap this up. All right, back at the bench, and good results. I like this stuff. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I mean, it's just even. It's just perfect. It's starting to dry, but I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I'll get back to you guys on durability. At least it's not leaving a print already. So yeah, I mean, you can see it's just leaving little marks, but kind of impressive. It's kind of almost drying now. So I think in a day we can tell. Here it is over the piece, right from the Gundam kit. Black spoon. I was wondering if it would make a difference. It actually didn't. They ended up drying identical. All right, so let's go ahead and look at it brushed on. This is brushed on, and this is the airbrush one. The airbrush one's a little nicer in person, but not quite a blowout. Pretty good. Some dust on there, but that might have been my fault, obviously. Not bad brushed on. Not bad. We've got this other guy, Airbrush. Let's check him out. All right, over here is the dipped one. Let me grab it. I got it. This is the one that was dipped. Oh, hold on. Focus on that. There we go. That was dipped. That looks good too. Piece of dust again. I got to dust my room up. I got to vacuum. That's a piece of... Is it on there? Yeah, too bad. Oh, look. It didn't dry. All right, so... the dip... obviously, the dip's going to take a lot longer to dry. And this has been sitting there for a half hour. So let the dip one dry. I got to clean my finger off here. So that was a good test. I'm glad I did that, actually, so we could see how long it's going to take to dry. But it looks good. It dried... It would have dried perfectly, just like the brushed on one. Let me put this aside. And let me go clean off my finger. And then we'll look at the other ones here. All right, clean fingers. And here is the one put on with the No Clean Airbrush from Kaizo. And again, she looks good. It's actually really reflective. It looks a little better in person. The camera's not doing it justice. A little lighter here on the white here. Not as much with the regular airbrush. But still got the job done for just using a basic Venturi type airbrush. No clean style airbrush. So, look at that. So yeah, quite impressive. Did a great job. Brushed on, airbrushed, or using the other type of airbrush, even the dipped, which obviously is going to take a bit longer to dry. This is brushed on. This is the airbrush one last time. All right. 0.3 on the Grex, 0.5 on the No Clean. And one more question is people are going to ask, can you put clear coat? I just did the clear coat. I brushed this on days ago when I first got it because I know I wanted to try putting some clear on it. And the top half is Tamiya. The top one is Tamiya. The bottom one is this one. And neither one took to a clear coat. Yeah, it can't be cleared. And Tamiya wasn't kidding when they said, don't clear coat it. Boy, oh boy. So there you go. That is the test. I'll be getting some metal pieces so I can test the fire chrome with fire and also their clear coat, which also works on that other silver that they sell. So I'm going to order some of that so we can do a full test. So I will order that this afternoon, right after I post this video. That is all. I got some great tests coming up. I tested this airbrush behind the scenes a while ago. This Seeker from Gallery. Thoroughly impressed with this thing. They're calling it a great beginner airbrush. Quality on this thing is stunning. I was really taken by this. So I never ended up putting up the video because they ran out of them. They ran out of the airbrush. So I've been waiting, and now they're back in. And I believe they might be having a sale on Prime Day. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Prime, but this brush, I will hold off about a week to get this up, if that's the case. I'm going to find out. This is a very impressive airbrush. I got to show you this, guys. This airbrush. 3 and a 5. It comes with, yeah, I was working with it, but I realized I was ready to put up the video, and they were sold out, and it took them a while to get them back, but I guess they have a whole new factory now. They got their own factory, and they're producing the stuff on their own, so the shortages won't be as they were. I also got this metallic marker set that I saw on social media. I was curious about it, so I grabbed it. So this is coming up. And that other marker test I did recently, that Arctics company, I got more of their stuff. I got their metallics, and check this out. It's like all their grays and slate colors. I think this is pretty cool. Look at this. All these earthy type colors. Almost military colors. Usually they don't do that. It's usually the bright reds and blues and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I got this one. And I got this metallic set. So we're going to try these out too, because I was impressed with this brand. Good price, a lot of product in the box. So that's coming up soon too. And I got some new colors coming to Gundam Pros. Got these neons that glow under black light. They spray beautifully. A lot of pigment in them. And those are coming really soon. I've been working on that behind the scenes. They will be in this week. We'll show you on the blue light. This is green. That's actually lime, neon green. But I also have a blue and an orange. So that's coming up too. And there you go, guys. That is the test. We will see you soon. I want you guys to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell as we do at least one video a week. We're going back a ways here with some new Yes that came out Friday. New release week for me. New Yes album, Aurora. New Evergrey. You can't see the name. Evergrey. And they're coming to my state later in September on a tour. Great band, Evergrey. Been around for almost 30 years. Maybe at least 30 years. And Soleil Moon. This looks like it's power metal. It's not. It's closer to, I don't want to say Chicago, but it's that AOR type stuff. But this song, 72 Camaro, is fantastic. So anybody over 60 like me, check this song out. It's literally his youth and his love for cars put to lyrics. It's a fantastic, fantastic song. So pause the camera right here so you get the name right and type in 72 Camaro on YouTube. It is just an awesome, awesome song, particularly at my age of at least 60. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. God bless you all. Thank you for sticking around. I will put a link to Etsy where I got that chrome, which is actually kind of impressive. So there you go. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We will see you in the next video.